Hey everybody, I'm back to do a review on two devices I got today. These have been reviewed before, but yeah, I haven't seen one of them, so I'm just going to do like a size comparison. Compare the two to each other, and they're both dna20 mods. One is by these nuts. It's a dna20. It's from what did I do with the card? I lost the card. JCMS vapes. It's the small dna20 of his. It's called xmods. Yeah, some people I've seen a couple of these on YouTube, but here it is. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, I got a horrible camera. It's got the carbon fiber wrap, tactile buttons. These buttons are clicky. Up and down button. Up and down. The back of it has the little alien, it's the xmods logo. This is a decent sized mod. Like I like it. It's small. It is square, but it's like a cone square. Like it kind of cones in from the front to the back on all sides. Has a standard old school 510 connector, which a couple of my drippers will not work on. My Nimbus won't work on it. Don't know why. At first I couldn't get my immortalizer to work on it. I took the immortalizer apart, flipped the positive connection on the bottom of the ceramic around to where the groove's facing up and not on the post, and it works fine. And it's a dna20 mod. There's plenty of videos out there for them. These things do come in multiple colors. He has a bunch of different ones. I went with the textured black. It's kind of that satiny, soft, textured feel. It's got an internal battery. I want to say it's 1600 mAh, milliamp hours. It's got the the mini USB slot to charge it. It does not indicate. Does not indicate that it's charging. And every once in a while, when I turn it on, and when the screen shuts off and I click it, it'll say battery low, but it's not really, or battery weak. It's not. It's by the gauge, it's not that low. And it'll always say check battery, and both of them actually do that. And I'm not sure why. If you know, please comment below, down there, and let me know. But I don't see why the battery should be weak or anything, even when there's not like an atomizer. Like not even a low ohm atomizer on it. Where's my thing? Ah, here it is. Here's a K-Fun light. Shorty drip tip. And just to give you like a size. It's about the size of two K-Funs stacked on top of each other. It's not gaudy, it's not huge. It does fit in the hand nice. And I'll tell you what, man, this thing is blowing clouds through its K-Fun. I really like it. Sorry. I like the clickiness of the button. I like to hear it. Uh, 15 watts. I'm sorry, you can't see that. My camera kind of sucks. It's the one that's on the laptop. But it's at 0.9 ohms at 15 watts, which is 3.8 volts. Great vape. Like, It's Jameson's Peaches and Cream. So it's heavy on the VG. It's a thicker juice. I gotta say, man, like I really like this. You know, the build quality's great. It's got the carbon fiber wrap that goes around the side, and it ends on the bottom, so there's no like lines on the top or the sides. Does have the tactile button. I said that already, didn't I? But you know, all in all, man, like this is pretty cool. Like I really dig it. I've wanted one of these for a long time. The list opened up. There was 10 spots. And I was lucky enough to get one. I think he opens the list once a month. I think he does about 50 of them a month. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it's $145 shipped, I think. I think that's what it was. And coming from like using variable voltage mods, you know, I had Pro Vary, had a ammo, had a kick, and then I pretty much for the past long time I've just stuck with straight mechanical mods, and I like gadgety shit. So this is kind of like right up my alley. Like I really enjoy using this. There are a couple little spots where the clear coat or the anodizing. There's these little tiny dots. There's 3 of them that I've seen. 4. Where the anodizer didn't totally stick. It is what it is. Nothing's perfect. But for $145, man, you cannot beat this for a dna20. Alright, I'm gonna move on to the next one. Okay, this is one of the coolest things I've had. I think I really, really like this. This is the Hana Mods V2 Pack Mini. And the other one seemed kind of bulky to me, that's why I never got one. And I don't know if you can see this. It comes out a little clearer, I guess. And this is the mortalizer I was having issues with, and like I said, I flipped the thing on the bottom, and now it's working great. I got a micro coil in it. It's like 10 wraps at 1.3 ohms, and here, this is a legit Nemesis in 500 mode, and you can see the size comparison to it. Like, it's awesome. I will say this. This thing was a little more expensive. It was $256 shipped. If you go to hanamods.com, send them an email, you can get one if they have them, if they still have them. The button on this one's a little recessed. They're small. They're clicky. They're a little smaller. 5-click on and off on both of them. You know, they do both use the complete DNA chip to its fullest potential. Very small, man. Like, this thing fits perfect in my hand. I really, really like this. I've been looking for like a small dripper style thing that I don't have to use like because I hate 18350 batteries. I think they're just too small. This one's, correct me if I'm wrong again, but I'm pretty sure it's 1200 mAh. There's not a lot of information out there. I actually asked in a group, and I got 3 answers that were all the same. It was 1200 mAh, milliamp hours. And this one has an internal they both have internal batteries. I know the one you can buy the xmod, you can order a battery for it if the battery goes up for some reason. Obviously there's 4 screws on the front of it, and you just pop them off. This like, this is just the Hana is a very clean built, like, thought out mod. Like the way it's split, there's not like a back You know, like it. I don't know if you can see this. Oop, my fingers in the way, so maybe you won't. But you see that little line right there? Like that's the back side of the thing. 2 small screws. It is logoed on both sides. The chip's sideways, but you know you can view it. One thing I do like about this one has a micro USB. I wish it kind of both had the same thing, so I only had to hook up one cord. But I lost my train of thought there. But this one, like behind the screen, has a red light that I notice when you plug it in. You know, the DNA chip does not have like a flashing battery like your cell phone would or anything like that. But to show you the size comparison of both of them, like this hana is small, and for 1200 mile, like that's not bad. Like it's a pretty tiny thing. You know, you gotta think I use 18500 batteries. Obviously when I go the higher wattage I go, the more battery life I'm gonna use. But you know, I can use a 18500 all day, and I'm pretty much good with it. Obviously, towards the end of the evening or whatever, it's down pretty low, but it does last me all day. I do have one major gripe about this thing. It is covered in fucking scratches. And it pisses me off that I paid $250 for a device that is all scratched up. Like, you guys got to wrap your shit up before you start tossing it around. So, like, right away, you know, I'm going to, hopefully they'll come out with, like, a J-wrap or something for them. I know I've seen clear ones, but hopefully I can find, like, a carbon fiber one or something along those lines for it to avoid it getting all fucked up. But it does, like I said, and I'm really upset about the scratches. Like, I've seen other people and everybody said, you know, I've seen them up for sale, hana mods in general, and it says came scratched, and it's like, yeah, you're full of shit. Well, this one came scratched. I believe you now. I got this at, it's a 1.3 ohm, got it set at, still at 11 and a half watts. Great vape, man. Like, dude, I just love the size of this. I cannot get over it. Like, I've been playing with this thing since I got it. I do wish my Nimbus would work on them, because I actually got these for the fact of using drippers, so I can use microcoils in them. Not that it doesn't look bad. Like I said, I got the case on here. Looks cool. It doesn't look bad. It's not gaudy. It is a little big, but it's not bad. It's no bigger than, here's a Al Capitan 650. So it's basically a 650 size. This is a little small on the 650 side of most mods. But yeah, man, you know, if you were wondering, like I see pictures of these all the time. Does it sit flush? It doesn't. Is it annoying that it doesn't sit flush? Not really. This one sits flush because it's recessed down. Let me take this off. See, the 510s, it's still like a regular 510, but they were smart and they gave it that recessed ring to and the connector sits flat inside the recessed ring. So when you do screw it down, it gives the appearance of, well, it is sitting flush because it's recessed below. Honestly, for the money, you cannot beat this for the price. And they're both made of aluminum. So this one is a little more heavier. Obviously, it's a little bigger. But I actually kind of dig the screw holes in this one. But like this is just so clean cut, finished. Like, you know, I couldn't have done it better myself. Maybe I would have gave it a little indicator light on the front, even though it lights up behind the screen a little bit. Let me plug it in and I'll show you. See that little red light? Boom. You're plugged in. It's charging. You know, I did just get these today, so I can't tell you how long the battery will last me, but I'm assuming it should last me a little while. You know, it does, you know, the top button goes up in increment, and it goes in 0.1 increments. So, oh, and when I did buy this, when I bought this, it came with, it was cool, he sent me 2 bottles of juice. I don't know if anybody else got this, but I did. They're 2 like 15 ml bottles of juice from JCMS Vapes. That's the name of the place. And I did get this from hana modz, HANAMODZ.com. Sent him an email. It says contact us. Sent him an email. I asked him how I get a mod. I think it was the next day. I got a response. And he said, you know, this is what we have in stock. Get it now, because if it's gone, it's gone. And to my liking, I got exactly what I want. This is running a bit long. I hope the sound's not all screwed up. Somebody commented on another video that if I'm going to do reviews, that I need to get a mic. Well, I had a mic and it was kind of sitting behind my thing, and if you don't like my reviews, go fuck yourself. But I brought the mic out a little closer to me, so hopefully that worked out for you, buddy. I don't remember your name. But yeah, man, keep vaping. Like, got a chance to get them. Definitely cool devices. Definitely not something that I'm going to get rid of, because it was one of those things like, now I got 2 dna20s. Do I really want to keep both of them? I really want to keep both of them. I like them. Like, I could even see me like using these on an absolute regular basis. You know, put the shiny shit up for a little while. Alright, going too long, going too far. Keep vaping.